of monetized affection. There are jobs for people who provide a service for those who need non-sexual touch. I'm about to meet up with June, who's gonna tell me what it's like to be a professional cuddler. Where better than in a mattress store? Have you heard of professional cuddling?
It's really weird. I don't know if I'd be into it.
I don't even know what it is, actually.
I heard about that. That's weird, though, isn't it?
I want just to cuddle her.
I would probably do it, yeah.
I think it's kind of cute.
Depends who it is. I might do somebody for free.
We'd call that type of thing more of an escort.
Professional cuddling is when clients pay you to cuddle them.
Is it difficult to create that sort of intimacy level and affection with a stranger?
That's the reason why I got into it in the first place, because I wanted to be able to connect with people on that level, to connect with my clients on that level.
I think that one of the main skills you need as a cuddler is confidence and to really hold your own. You know, I can tell like she's not there for jokes. Are there boundaries with professional cuddling?
Absolutely. Given that it is a platonic service, we make it very clear that it's not a sexual service. I've brought this book to some sessions because some clients are like, okay, well, what kind of cuddling positions can we do?
Yeah.
But for the most part, spooning happens like almost in every session.
Yeah.
Yeah, spooning.
It's the go-to.
Yeah,
it's the missionary of cuddling.
Yeah, exactly.
Are there any hygiene issues ever?
I haven't come across many hygiene issues. The only thing sometimes when it gets hot, my clients will sweat a lot.
The cuddle positions are fun. I think it is important to make sessions fun, but again, it depends on where the client's state of mind is.
Do guys ever get aroused?
Mm-hmm. I want to say at least 99% of the time.
So what do you do?
Men get embarrassed and they don't know what to do if they were to get aroused. So I let them know, like, hey, there's a good chance that you will be aroused and that's okay. Embrace it. This is your body responding to feeling good.
All right, well, so today you're going to take me to a session, a cuddling session, and I'm gonna try it out. I've never cuddled a stranger before. When did you realize this was something that you wanted or you felt you needed?
Okay, well, I'd seen my doctor in December of 2015, and I was overweight and had high blood pressure and was suffering from anxiety. I looked into cuddling. I decided to finally give it a try in December of 2015.
How much weight did you lose after you started the cuddling sessions?
I've lost about 60 pounds since January of 2016.
Okay.
So what I'll do is I'll just lay down.
Okay.
And then, so you're more comfortable, you can position yourself however you like.
I didn't know I was gonna be so nervous and so taken aback, I don't even know if I put my arm around him when I cuddled because, the big spoon is supposed to be a big spoon. You asked for your identity not to be disclosed. And why did you ask that?
This service isn't really mainstream, and so it's probably something that's not generally accepted, so it's been such a positive experience for me. I'd want anything to change that, to affect that.
And how many sessions do you have? Like, is it monthly or weekly?
I've been doing it typically once a week, usually at the end of the week, so I can have something to look forward to during the week, work week. I
could really see that he really needed that in his life to become, as he said, a better person, a better version of himself. And I respect that. Having companionship and someone in your life to share things with is a necessary component to being a better person. And I didn't have that for the longest time.
We're back with Vivi Tomasi, who is our correspondent for the Bizarre segment, and we're just cuddling.
This is therapy, you guys. It's therapy.
Hopefully I'll lose some weight after this cuddle session, too.
How much do you want to lose?
Well, I'm going to disappear if I...
Baby, do not lose any more weight. You're good. You're gorgeous just like that.
You have an easy time being in awkward situations.
Yes.
think that I thought that I was gonna be able to, but when I'm there, I get so nervous.
Really?
I was nervous when I was there.
Did you get turned on when you were cuddling him?
No. I was nervous and I was uncomfortable too.
Really?
Because it's so hard to cuddle with a stranger.
pun intended.
Have you cuddled with so hard. Have you cuddled with a stranger before?
Probably at a club or something.
At a club?
After a couple of drinks.
But I have a question though. So I'm really surprised, like how she's reacting to this because she's so honest. So can you tell us a little bit more about the bizarre segments and what people can be expecting? Is this your idea? How do you come up with like the cuddling?
Yeah, I just start, Googling what people are doing for jobs, young people. Not a regular 9-to-5 job. People don't want to do that anymore. They want to make their own schedules, be flexible, and because some people think that this is just a way to make easy money. But as I'm doing this, I'm realizing that it's not that easy.
Cuddling is not easy?
It
requires no skill.
Because you're supposed to be there as a therapist as well. Because a lot of these people, they're not doing it just because, oh my God, it's fun, I got a boner. It's not that. It's because they need it in their lives. Like
he needs a woman. He needs a wife, I think.
She's there, June.
But what about that dude? Like, are you kidding me? You're a grown man, and you're cuddling a young girl. What a great job to have.
Yeah. Well, but here's the thing. You know what's funny is that a lot of these people have social issues and social anxiety, so they need something like a platform where they're given the excuse to have personal contact, touching, where otherwise he probably doesn't even know how to get into a cuddle position with someone who's not part of the group or whatever. So thank God you were there.
Yeah.
How much does this type of session cost? Did they tell you?
They range from like $60 to $100. This particular one from this company is $80 an hour.
Wow.
Wow.
This is pretty economic. This is like a massage at a spa.
That's a lot cheaper than most massages at a spa.
You're right.
By the way, you know what's cheaper than most massages at a spa?
Me?
Watching the zoo.
Yeah.
And we're gonna take a break and we're gonna be right back with more of Vivi Tomasi and Bizarre Business and later the Cameron twins right here. Stay tuned.
Nice, thank you.
Oh my goodness. What else can you tell us about your experience with this cuddling thing?
Well, I actually saw it as something much more of a therapy than I did something that was solely just cuddling because she has a background in social work.
Okay.
And Steve, the client, chose her. She chooses cuddlers with backgrounds in social work because he wants to talk to them.
Okay.
So they make him feel comfortable in order for him to talk about how his day was, problems and issues. So it becomes like a psychologist.
It's psychotherapy. Well, these people seem like psychologists, first of all. I mean, it's a very psychological thing. Mira, en mi vida, yo soy el cuddler supreme. Okay? Con mi novia. She expects cuddling morning, noon, and night.
Are you the big spoon or the little spoon?
We switch.
Oh, good.
And do you get excited? Do you get aroused when you do this spooning, this thing with her?
No, because I have a sex life apart from the cuddling.
There you go.
Yeah. Very interesting.
But doesn't it, I want to know about the awkwardness of it.
Yeah.
Like other people that join the cuddling, are they coming in like pros and like veterans and they just jump into the cuddle puddle like it's nothing? Or when they do the group, there's cuddle puddles. And when you go to festivals, there's like cuddle puddles of people who are all single and very lonely and they all cuddle with each other. But these things, it seems like, when someone does something, like for instance, when people go to like a prostitute or something for the first time, they usually don't enjoy it because they're very nervous. Do you think that happens with these cuddlings where they go to a cuddle session and they come away going, that was kind of awkward, I didn't enjoy that?
Well, I think that it's less of that, if you're gonna compare it with like prostitute, I think it's less because there's affection going on. Cariño.
Not as cold as a prostitute.
Yeah, it's not like just hit it and quit it. You're there and you're like, it's affection. And she like caresses the hair.
Are there a lot of Latinos? Hay mucho Latino haciendo lo cuddle parties.
No sé, eso no sé.
Do they usually take place at furniture stores? Where do people do these services at? I'm like, where do you get this
I interviewed her at a furniture store, at a mattress store.
Okay.
Because I wanted her to teach me some positions, because there are more than 60, by the way.
What? What?
Yeah, the book is called Cuddle Sutra.
The Kama Sutra of cuddling?
Yeah. And so she was teaching me, the layer cake and this and that, and yeah.
Well, I got an idea. I sent Nelly to go get Bruno in the onesie that you wore in the intro, and maybe you can take us through some of the more extreme or odd cuddle positions. Nelly, bring Bruno in here in his onesie.
From a cuddling session.
Whoa!
Is this
It's getting real.
This is
Very cuddling. It's not cuddling.
That could be one.
Is that a cuddle position right there? Can you? Why don't we direct this? Go ahead and explain to us a few more. Okay, that's the happy baby, by the way. And
Not like that. I get aroused when you go like that.
Okay, sorry.
Hey,
Okay.
it's a family show.
Yes.
Yeah,
Not
no,
anymore.
No, she was gonna show us,
Yeah,
right?
show us. Why don't you come over here?
Yeah. Show
All right,
us. Show us.
so we'll do one that she taught me. So you're on one end,
Okay.
and I'm on this end.
Oh,
and we're going to entrelazar las
Ay,
piernas.
Dios mío. Por eso es que se le paran las
So this
cosas a los
one's down,
hombres.
and then mine's in the middle.
Guys, why don't you guys move to the rug?
Over here to the rug. Yeah. Come
By the way, the friend zone's over.
Yeah, that's it. It's done.
Yes, we know each other well now.
So,
Yeah,
This
and then
looks
you
like-
This looks like
pray,
Scissor Sisters.
Yeah, I was like, this looks like lesbian
and then
sex to me.
you like talk.
Okay.
And
This
like,
is a
how
nice
are
view.
you? How was your day? Is it?
No. Just, perspective. It's good.
Yeah, right?
So what do you guys
Yeah.
talk about right here?
Then
like,
you can talk about your day.
Talk about art,
I thought she was gonna say something else.
beauty.
Yeah.
Wow. What did you talk about with your cuddle friend?
Oh, thank you.
you so much.
so he can actually
Well,
press his
I
hand.
asked him.
All right, take it.
I asked him stuff because I wanted to get to know him too, because I was super nervous.
Right.
He's a stranger to me.
Okay.
So I'm asking him, what his favorite color was.
We should gossip. This is such a gossip position. Like, oh my God, Shelly.
Yeah,
If
totally.
you bought those capris, I'm gonna die. Okay.
This is so intimate, you guys. I have to say, like, you guys are close to each other's, you know what?
Yes,
Right?
you're another
So-
reason.
By the way, is he
But
one
it's
of the
not
99%?
sexual. It's
I
not.
could tickle you with my feet right now.
It's not overtly sexual though. It's nice.
I have to ask this question. We saw in the segment that 99% of men get aroused. Is he the 1% or the 99% that gets aroused?
I don't know. You gotta answer that question.
Bruno, let's see. Let's see.
Hey, nothing's popping, but I'm like 20% aroused.
Okay.
But it's not an overtly sexual feeling that I have. It's
No.
nice. It's cozy.
It's nice.
I think that our studio audience is actually getting 99% aroused right now. I hope.
Does he have a girlfriend now? Like, what's the deal with him?
He's dating now.
Wow,
Yeah.
like a real woman,
Yeah,
not
real
like
woman.
some doll or
No.
something.
And he's cuddling. He's cuddling with her, and he says it's going very well.
Oh, okay, interesting.
And why do people have the need to cuddle? Is there something that they didn't have?
Yeah, it's a lack of affection.
A lack of
Carecen de cariño y
Carecen de
atención.
cariño y atención, pero desde bebés o cuándo pasó esto?
For him, I think it's something that happened with relationships that he was in, and they didn't work out, and he wasn't getting the attention that he wanted. So I don't think it's like a childhood thing.
Guys, we're gonna be
cuddling.
wrapping this up, and we're just gonna go ahead and join in a happy cuddle puddle.
So
This is the zoo.
We'll be back here at the zoo.
If I ever can get up.